back, everyone. Today's guest is someone I'm really excited to introduce. We actually met during the Minnesota interview before either of us got accepted here at UW, and her journey actually covers something so many of you have been asking about navigating dental school as an F1 visa holder. So, welcome, Dr. Sunny. Thank you so much for being here today with us.
Thank you, Aya, and hello, everyone.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the first question.
Sure.
Can you please tell us a little about yourself? Where are you from, and what brought you to the U.S.?
Okay, so hi everyone. I'm Sunny from Nepal. I moved to US 3 years back in student visa to do my master's in health science. So basically, I came to do my graduate study for the first time in US.
Oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
Tell us more about your master's degree because I know that you did master here in the U.S. And how did that help your application? And was it worth it?
Mm, yes, so I did my master's in health science, and yes, I would say it definitely helped me. But it doesn't mean like it would help for everybody. I think for every applicant, it was different. But for me, it definitely worked out in various ways. Let's say, for example, from getting LORs from the professors who have a very good profiles, and I also got connections to various professions and usually organizations, which was a very strong point for my applications to the CAPID. And also, honestly saying, after joining dental school at UW, I realized it's the same platform they use like Canvas, which was easier for me to navigate, and it gives so much of positive things from that course. And also another main point was because of that course I was able to apply for my CPT and OPT and work for and do for the work permit, which helped me to get connection to the dental clinics, which was a very important thing to apply for CAPID, because I think one LOR should be from the US dentist.
Yes, you're right.
So it was very helpful for me, like getting used to with the work apart from shadowing. And also various kind of organizations, like there were various dental organizations where I can lead as a health science expert and do various health camps. So I think this all was possible for me being in F1 visa because of only that master's degree.
Yeah.
So it was a very good point.
Yes, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how many cycles did you apply, and what did you change that finally got you in?
Oh yeah, talking about applications. So I got my acceptance at UW in my second cycle. But talking about the first cycle, I would say that I applied very late. That was one of the negative point, because I was graduating on April end. So I waited till July to get my reconvocation and the transcripts in hand. So I didn't know like early application matters, and also about the UW, like I think UW closes in June, right?
June, yeah,
Yeah.
most of
So
them.
for the first cycle, I applied very few schools, not even UW and many other schools. I just applied like 6 schools, I remember, for the first cycle. That was very late applications.
Yeah. So
Because
you
it was,
applied at the end of June?
yeah,
Oh,
around after the transcript. So it was July, so end of the June. So the first thing I did was, for my second cycle, I applied very early. Within February, I prepared everything, but I was still preparing for my SOP. It's like you revise every time till the last date. So I applied early in the March for my second cycle. And also I improved my TOEFL. I think TOEFL matters a lot. People say 100 is enough, but I would say get always over than 100. That really matters.
Yes.
I try to do TOEFL like to get more score for my second attempt. And another one was I was just trying to get more of the experiences. So I also gave my hygiene license. So that was also the plus point for my second cycle. I got my license by March before I applied for the second cycle. So that shows that you are continuous, you are continually working, and you are doing your best to show the applicant that in your second cycle you work really hard, like you are continually giving your 100% and improving your overall profile from clinical, or let's say the interprofessional, and getting engaging into various kind of non-profit organizations and always volunteering experiences. All this matters a lot. So I think that's what I did for my second cycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Uh-huh.
What was the hardest part of the application process that nobody warned you about before?
Oh, yeah. Regarding this, yeah, this is a very interesting question. Yeah, actually. For me, I would say every part was like a kind of hard part for me, going from the capit applications or preparing for SOP or LORs or everything. Because usually what I see was people usually say, go to the capit profile, you will see everything, just fill up all and then it will be good. But I would say and suggest everyone do your own homework. Do a very good research. There are so many specific questions in the capit, like you make sure that properly aligned with your CV that you submit for each schools. So that was also hard for me, like because we come from different our home countries and we have different experience as a general dentist back in home country, but here we work as assistant and we do various volunteering, simple volunteering to the complex type of volunteering. So prepare for everything to make your profile really good. And another hardest part for me was of course SOP, because first my second cycle I reviewed my SOP, and it's very hard to get the genuine opinion from everyone. Everybody gives different opinions,
Yes.
right? So SOP, I was working on my SOP till the last date before I submitted first time for my capit. Like, first school I submitted for capit, I was working on my SOP. And also recommendation letters, that also matters a lot. And another thing was getting highest score in TOEFL. Like,
Yes.
100 is okay, but getting like 104 plus is like different thing for us. Everybody, most of the people whomever I have talked, they are like TOEFL was harder than INBD. So
Yeah,
that
it
is
is.
also another part, of course. And yeah, so basically all are like they have different level of difficulty, but it doesn't but I don't want to scare you all, but it's worth it. You do your homework, do a very good research, and you will get your answers, and you can make all those hard homeworks to be a very easy for you to navigate into and get into dental school.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. And I always believe that
Mhm.
it's really important to get a professional help from,
Yes.
especially because when you go to your friend or someone who got accepted the previous cycle, they will they will be like, oh yeah, maybe it's good, maybe it's not good. And I believe getting it from get a professional feedback is way important than getting it from.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly. That
yes,
matters a lot.
yes.
Yeah.
Um, I know you came here on an F1 visa. Can you please walk us through how that process worked after getting accepted to UDAP? Because I know it's getting harder.
Yeah. So for F1 visas, if you are applying for the first time from different countries, you need to apply separately. But again, I would say I'm from Nepal, and I could just narrate my story from a Nepali part. It might be different for different countries. So regarding my F1 visa, actually, I came in F1 visa at first in US and completed my master's science in health science, and I was doing my OPT. I graduated, and I was doing my OPT work. So that time I applied to dental school. Uh, so it was easier for me because I could only transfer my savings to the new school. Like for UW Washington, they have like separate international service offices that help me to navigate how to transfer savings from my previous university to the new university. So I just transfer my savings from my previous UT Tyler University to this UW. So they helped me a lot to how to transfer this thing. But if you are applying separately from F1 for F1 visa for the first time, then you need to have a separate appointment with the embassy and prepare your questions for the interview regarding finances and why did you apply it specifically for this advanced standing course.
And after you got accepted, so is it different process? You need to apply one more time for a F1 visa?
No, actually, we don't need to.
Okay.
From Nepal, like I think it's same for all. But from Nepal, I being Nepali, I didn't apply F1 visa separately. So there is a separate service record thing that is like a very good. That determines your status and everything. So we
Okay.
just transfer the service service from previous university
University?
to this university.
Okay.
I didn't need to apply for my F1 visa again separately for UW
Okay.
because basically I have already my visa that was valid. I was working on the valid visa with OPT, and it was easier to transfer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
What would you tell an international dentist who are on an F1 visa
Uh-huh.
and want to apply to US dental programs? Where do they even start?
Oh, yeah. So I would say there are many international dentists who came in F1 visa like me. They might be in their one valid F1 visa. So it is really worth it to apply because uh, most of the schools they usually accept the F1 visas. There are so many schools. You can go through the websites. They have written definitely like we accept F1 visas. So also I would suggest like if you are doing application for CAPIT, do your own homework to look the websites of every schools and know like which schools accept the F1 visas. So always keep that schools in priority and get the requirements of those schools as your first priority because they have mentioned like we will give somebody F1 visa. That's written in school like UW they accept the F1 visas and many schools that accept visas. So do your homework like whichever school you are applying, make sure they accept your F1 visa. And also, apart from that, being in F1 visa, what I realized was it's very hard to get the work permit.
Yes.
That thing because uh,
You mean
every
working as a dental
yeah working as
assistant?
an
Yes.
assistant or any other that will help to get your more of recommendation letters from US because we know how important LORs from US is for a CAPIT application is also another point. So that doesn't mean that you have a very few LORs and you wouldn't get acceptance. It's totally different for different people. Some people have got acceptance with only one LOR from US, some like 3 4 LORs from US. It works different for different people. But if on being on F1 visa, it helps you to get much LORs from a very good professions, which will always add good strong point for your profile. And apart from that, you will know a lot about the US culture, how the school works here once you are in student visa before. So it's just totally worth it. But again, like, yeah, it's not mandatory. You need to get
Yeah, it's
it
not mandatory.
mandatory, but
Yes.
it's always a very good point, I would say.
It's a good addition to
Yeah.
your profile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And never give up.
Yes. Can you tell us about like what is the process for especially for the visa after you're done and graduating from UW?
Visa process after graduating
Yes,
from UW.
yes.
Yeah, so basically after UW, we will apply for a work permit,
Okay.
like how I applied for my OPT before for my master's degree. So we can apply for that OPT. You need to talk with the DSO for different clinics. Like once you are in school, you will have those opportunities to interact with various dental offices, DSOs. They are willing to sponsor for your visas. Like usually we have like Aspen and also this PDS. They keep on
PDS.
talking to us, right? So there are many other companies like they will reach out to you when you are in school, like in your D3s. They will start talking to you. There will be a lot of meetings, and then you can always give your priority what you want, and they will also explain you about their sponsorship. And after that, you can apply for those jobs.
Okay.
Finances matters a lot.
Yes.
For CAPIT application, there are a lot of fees, like you have supplemental fees, supplemental applications. So you need to make sure mindset like you're gonna spend some money and your time, and it's very important from your financial support from your family, or if you could do some in-campus jobs or something like that, or you can apply for always internships, externships, like how I did for my CPTs. Like I applied for internship at first in dental clinic, and that's how I got connections, and that was good for me. So finances always comes at first. Being in F1, it's hard, and but it's doable. Like if you have really good family support and reliable friends, I would say it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth
Do not
it.
need to stress so much because there are so many people. Like in our batch of 2022, there are so many people in F1 visas, and we all are going through the same process of how to apply once we are done with graduation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now that you are at UW, what would you say to someone who has applied and still has not received a single interview invite, especially now we are in June.
June. Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
we're in July.
July, yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry because I said you all like I applied at the first cycle at the July.
Yeah.
So there are many schools that still doing with the interviews. I think mostly few school like East Coast or something they
Yeah.
apply early and then their deadline closes early. But there are many schools that deadline gonna open late. So some also open in August. I think there are a few
Yes,
schools August.
Rutgers
Yeah,
for
there's few schools. So don't
yeah.
stress. You have more opportunities left. Don't stress and you are not getting any invitation till now does not mean that you are not a potential candidate. It means that you are competing in a very competitive environment. Like it's a group of competitive people, so you are competing in very good competitive environment. So be positive, optimistic. If you have given your 100% and you have matched everything criteria for schools, they will definitely look for your applications. Go thoroughly through all the website requirements, make a very good LORs, SOPs, and whatever they want in their CVs. Usually most of the schools they explain in their website like what kind of candidate they want, diversity or GPAs or TOEFL scores. Make sure you cross the minimum and you are able to get more of the maximum numbers for every like TOEFL or some scores, and also volunteering and get much LORs. Everything matters a lot. So what works for one doesn't mean that it's going to be same thing for another person also.
Exactly.
It's different for different person. So do your homework, do very good research, and all the best for everyone. Don't worry, you have many coming up, and also there is always next cycle. You will you keep on learning with every cycle. Like you will know like what your mistakes are. Especially finding mistakes in this application is really hard to know. That is
And will
also
help
another
you
thing.
grow in
Yeah,
your career
exactly.
in future.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So you should know like what are your limitations or weakness during your previous cycle, and there is always next year to apply, next cycle to apply. So don't stress so much. It's a very hard and competitive process, but you will definitely get it. All the
Yes.
best for everyone.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I know this will help so many students.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Aya,
You're
for
welcome.
giving me this platform to share my story. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.